There's just a lot of shady stuff happening in Missouri and St. Louis. No one wants to fucking talk about it. Hi guys, I'm Magdalena. If you're new to my channel, hello. How are ya? I'm gonna tell the 3 times that I've almost been fucking kidnapped, and I wish I was fucking lying, but I'm not. So the first one is the yard sale sign story. Every weekend we would have a yard sale, and I would be the person to retrieve the yard sale signs when the yard sale was over. And that's what I went to go do. It was up the street by a church that had a basketball court. Learned how to ride my bike that summer, so I pedaled my guap making ass up the street to retrieve this fucking sign. And I remember I was riding it on the sidewalk. The sidewalk was sidewalk, some sort of fake grass, and then the road. So I merged onto the road, and my fucking front tire gets stuck between the sidewalk and the fucking fake grass. And I saw my front tire just yank, get stuck. I felt my back tire like go over my head. I flew because I landed in the sidewalk. Bitch, I had sidewalk rash. So I was fucking bloody. My elbows were fucked. My knees were fucked. And I felt like Goku after a fucking battle. In the distance, I can hear a basketball being bounced. I hear a car door close. When this all happened, no cars were around. So when I heard that door close, I was immediately like, great, someone fucking watched me go flying in the air. And it was a man's voice, and he said, I saw everything, you're really hurt, let me give you a ride home, my wife is in the passenger seat, you're safe. And like, I'm still on the ground, like deeply in fucking pain because I am just gushing fucking blood. I get up, I get my bicycle unstuck, and the bicycle is stuck facing his car. Because I was going this way and the car was going that way. You get what the fuck I'm saying. I look at the passenger seat, empty. He noticed that I noticed. Does that make fucking sense? Because it fucking should. Seeing someone's whole demeanor change right in front of you is honestly really fucking scarring. He started yanking me towards his car. I came into this world kicking and screaming, covered in someone else's blood. Bitch, I will go out that way. I was fighting back as he's trying to yank me to his fucking car. In the distance, I hear, yo man, let her fucking go. What the fuck are you doing? And it's my homeboy Tyrone. At the time, I was probably like around 5th, 6th grade. I also hear a white girl scream. And at first thought, I was like, bitch, why are you screaming? Now that I think about it, probably to cause more attention to what was happening. I don't fucking know. But they're screaming. He noticed that they're like trying to like save me, but they have to run from the basketball court to the entrance of the church because everything was like gated in. So it took some time. So he was trying really hard in those last few minutes to get me the fuck in his car. He gives up, lets go of me, and like swerves off. And if you're wondering, I rode the bike that betrayed me my way home. The second time, I've almost been fucking kidnapped. This one actually makes me the most fucking mad. Honestly, makes me believe that I would have been sold in some sort of like sex slave kind of thing. If you guys don't know, there's like a big kind of problem of missing girls in St. Louis, Missouri. There's a theory of sex trafficking, and I honestly believe it, and I'm honestly convinced that I could have been a victim of it. Some of you are like, bitch, you ain't cute. Bitch, it don't matter. I still got a pussy to sell. Like, we go to the laundromat, and the lady, we live in a duplex, and we don't have a dryer or washer, and the lady downstairs speaks Spanish, so we invite her to come with us. It was a normal laundry day. You know, those big ass metal baskets to put your baskets of clothes in to like push them to your car. That's what it was. The car is facing this way, and the car next to my car is facing that way. Also, that way is the exit. This way is the entrance of the laundromat. I open the door to put my basket in, and I hear the car next to me roll down theirs. It was tinted, and I heard them roll it down, but I hear a clicking sound, like clicking, like, but it sounded like something metal hitting glass, and I turn, and it's a fucking gun. Like, this dude is clinking his gun to the fucking window. Where this was in Overland, and it was at a laundromat. By the laundromat was a mart, like a convenience store, and they got busted for selling fake weed. So the whole area was kind of sketchy. And like, this dude had a gun, I'm helpless, and he tells me, get in, do not make this difficult, and get in now. So what the fuck is a homegirl supposed to do? I was just literally flabbergasted. Like, I didn't know what the fuck to do. I was frozen. I didn't talk. Like, out of nowhere, the lady that lives downstairs, I didn't even like this lady, but she comes bursting through with her metal basket filled with her basket of clothes and sees the dude with the gun and sees me frozen as fuck and like immediately like knows what's happening, and she like scares them off by cursing them out in Spanish, telling them to fucking leave, and they literally just swerved off. Like if she wasn't there, I honestly believe I would have been sold into sex slavery. And I just really wanted to tell that story just to like make people aware that something is happening in our city. Even though it was years ago when I was like in 8th grade, it doesn't matter. Like that shit's still happening. And there's pedophiles in fucking Hollywood and no one wants to fucking fully talk about it. My third almost kidnapped story is actually me going to the Cannabis Cup in 2015 in San Bernardino. On your way to California is Arizona, and if you guys are familiar, before you enter California there's like some desert and it's like miles and there's no cell phone connection and there's like a rest stop before you enter this fucking desert. And we stopped by, we were changing because once we got to California we were headed straight to San Bernardino Cannabis Cup. So it was me, the guy I was dating, his mom, and his roommate. So we go to the bathrooms to change. I get out first. I go to the fucking car. It's locked, so I just stand there patiently waiting for someone else who has the keys. You know, it's nice. I'm like taking selfies and a car pulls up and it was this dude and he's like, ma'am, can you help me? And I was like, okay, what? He was just like, I don't know where to park. Can you come show me? Come here, come here. I look around. Literally, when I tell you we were the only fucking car for like 8 parking spaces, the rest stop was fucking huge. At this point, I assess the situation and I know what's going on. This dude is trying to play dumb. He's trying to kidnap me. I look this dude dead ass in his fucking face and I'm just like, I know what you're doing. You're trying to kidnap me and it's not gonna work. I shit you not, this dude literally went and just drove. Like, knew that what I was saying was true, so he was like, shit, bitch, you got me. And he actually didn't really drive off. He drove until he saw the mom of the guy I was dating. I see them have like some sort of altercation which leaves him to swerve, like actually swerve off into the desert. And I catch up to them and I ask him, you know, what happened? And she basically tells me, he pulls up to her and says, ma'am, I'm handicapped. I need help to go to the bathroom. Please come here and help me. What she said was, well, my son and his roommate can help you, and calls them over. And that led him to just swerve off. And what really angers me about this story is we actually didn't see his license plate until we went into the desert and we finally caught up with him, and I wanted to take pictures. But the guy that I was dating, his mom was like, put your phone away, don't take pictures, telling her son to like speed up because I was trying to take pictures. She smacked the phone out of my hand. Like, she was just such a bitch. Well guys, that was the time I've almost been kidnapped 3 times. Make sure to like and subscribe if you like my story time. Share my video if you really enjoyed it or feel like someone will take something from this video.